Today we're at Mountain Valley Country Store in Hayesville, North Carolina, and we're lucky enough to have one of the two owners, Chip Rainwater. Chip, thanks for having us.
Well, thank you for being here.
Chip, before we went on camera, you gave us a grand tour. You've got everything here. Tell me a little about your business.
Well, we try to have everything. If it relates to an animal, absolutely we have it. If we don't have it, you don't need it.
Chip, how'd you and your wife get into this business?
Well, we started in the mid-'80s when I met Lorraine. She wanted a Great Dane show dog.
Right.
And so we went out, found her a show dog, and she started showing dogs. At the same time, we were running our horse operation, breeding. We had 40 brood mares and 2 stallions. And so our background has always been animals.
Okay.
Lorraine has been showing dogs since the mid-'80s, and she and I showed horses. I used to go 60,000 miles a year pulling the horse trailers, going to horse shows.
All right.
We moved up here in 1996. We had sold out in Louisiana and moved up here and got back in the horse business in a small way. In the meantime, she continued showing her dogs. We could not get in this area the items that we needed. We went in the local mom and pop feed store.
Right.
They never had what you wanted. And by chance, we happened into a Purina country store in Loganville, Georgia. And we walked in there, and I looked around and I said, we need something like this in Hayesville.
Smart.
That started a 2-year research into whether or not such a store could work in Hayesville. Right. This is a very small market.
Right.
So trying to justify it, the numbers had to make it good. Purina really wanted me to open in Blairsville or Murphy, but I told them, I live in Hayesville, I'm a resident of Hayesville, I want to do this for the community, and if the numbers will support it, we'll build a store like this here.
But you service all those areas.
We service all of those areas, absolutely. Right. We're the only Purina dealer in about a 3 or 4 county area.
Now, when I hear Purina, I think just dogs, because I have a dog, so Purina, chow for dogs. But you have something for every animal. I mean, talk about the different, from birds to horses and everything in between.
And everything in between.
Rabbits, ferrets.
Yes.
Dogs, you got a cat aisle.
So Rick, our largest department within the store is pet.
Right.
Primarily dogs, but dogs and cats. Our second largest department in the store is our ladies' clothing. And I'm not talking about your Western clothes and jeans. I'm talking about fashion, ladies' fashion. Right. My wife is a vendor at a number of dog shows. Okay. And she takes a lot of her clothes to the different shows and sells them, as well as here ladies coming in and shopping here.
I know you carry men's Carhartt.
Yes, we do. Yeah. We carry men's Carhartt and ladies' Carhartt. Yeah. But going back to our departments, we carry everything. We have a pet department, we have a cat department, we have a small animal department. We carry everything you need for your horse, lawn and garden. We carry the new raw frozen pet food, wild bird. We feed a lot of wild bird in the area. We have a custom blended wild bird mix that is proprietary to us. Right. We're the only people in the country, in the world, that have that same formula, and it's called Mountain Valley Special. And we sell it in a 40-pound bag, and we have people that drive from Atlanta or Asheville just to buy 3 or 4 bags and take it home with them.
Wow. Now, tell me a little more about, we're on the second floor, because your store's 2 floors. We're on the second floor. I see a lot of fishing gear up here. Tell me about your fishing department.
We added our fishing department 2 years ago. When we built the store, Purina tried to talk me out of putting a mezzanine up here. Right. They said, put your offices up there But at that time, I had a bad knee and needed a knee replacement, and I said, I am not going to go up and down the stairs.
Life gets in the way of business sometimes.
Sometimes it does. You have to make those decisions.
Yeah.
So we opened this store. We built this store and moved in 2005.
Right.
So Lorraine and I have been, doing this for quite a while, and we had gone through a number of attempts to find the right product that would draw a customer up the stairs. And we had boots, men's boots up here. We had all of our Carhartt. We've just tried a number of different things. When Lois over at Clay County TV got ready to retire, I bought her entire inventory.
All right.
And we had always looked at putting in a fishing department, but at that time she was the only game in town.
Right.
And I didn't want to step on her toes.
Sure.
And so I approached her and told her that if she ever decided that she was ready to get out of the business, let me know.
Right.
And she called me one day and said that she was ready to get out and gonna sell out. And I bought her fishing department as well as her propane filling station.
All right.
Okay? So we put this fishing department in 2 years ago, and it has done very well. We have everything, not only for the bass fishermen and brim fishermen on the lake, but we also have a fly fishing department. We have pre-tied flies, we have fly tying equipment, rods, reels, everything that you need for fishing.
Now my favorite section, your human food.
Yes.
This weekend I had some of your jalapeno jam down there. It was delicious. But my true favorite is Lorraine's Fudge. Tell us a little about your food section for us.
Over the course of 15, 16, 17 years, we've always tried to tweak our product offerings based on customers coming in and so forth. So through the years, our pet department has grown and grown and grown and grown. Lorraine went to market one day, and she came back in at about 10 o'clock at night from Atlanta, and she walked in and threw this pamphlet on the bed, and she says, I know what we need to put in the store. And I went, oh God, what does she come up with now? And she had this brochure, and it was from a company out of Amityville, New York, called Calico Cottage. And Calico Cottage has a program, and we buy all of our ingredients from Calico Cottage for making our fudge. And they have a program, and we bought into it and started offering fudge.
Tell me about all the kinds of fudge, because it's delicious.
Well, we have, we'll always have probably 15 or 16 flavorings.
Right.
And then we have seasonal flavors. We carry chocolate pecan, chocolate walnut, tiger butter, which is one of our more favorite ones, and it is vanilla and chocolate fudge swirled together with a layer of Jif peanut butter in the middle. So if you're a peanut butter lover, that's the one.
All right.
We have chewy praline. We do seasonal fudges, like right now we're doing pumpkin praline, and we'll also be doing cranberry nut coming up soon.
That sounds good.
So we make it all fresh right here in the store. We sell it right here in the store, and we also ship nationwide.
You truly are a country store.
Well, I like to think so.
Yeah, you have a little of everything for everyone.
We do, and if we don't have it, you don't need it.
Truth. What are your hours of operation?
We're open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday, 8:30 to 5:30.
Okay. And where are you located?
We're located at 670 Highway 69 in Hayesville, just south of the intersection of US Highway 64 and North Carolina 69.
Chip, is there anything else you'd like to share with us about your country store?
Rick, I'd like to tell our customers, just a lot of them don't know that this past spring, we opened up a garden center. This was the first time we've had a garden center, and we were really excited about the way it was received.
Right.
The community was very responsive to it, and we plan to be having our garden center for years to come.
Good, good, good.
We also, and I mentioned it earlier, but we do fill propane bottles as well as RVs.
Right.
And if you have a big RV and you have propane on that coach, we have plenty of room to pull in, and we fill you up right there. So, yeah, so we're very excited about it. As I said earlier, we tweak our business based on customer response.
Right.
And so our garden center was in response to that. So
Meeting another need.
meeting another need.
Yeah.
We also carry seasonal things. In the spring, we have bedding plants, hanging baskets. In the fall, we have pumpkins and mums and wheat straw and so forth. So, like I say, if we don't have it, you don't need it.
Folks, if you have an animal, you've got to come here. Let's go get some fudge.
Come on, let's go.